They built America, but they hated each other's ideas. Alexander Hamilton and Thomas Jefferson, the greatest cabinet rivalry in history. One saw a country of cities and commerce, the other a country of farms and freedom. Their fight created the first political parties, shaped the Constitution, and forged an ideological divide that remains the single greatest tension in American life. Get ready to unpack the history of Hamilton versus Jefferson. Two men, two clashing visions, one fragile new nation. When President George Washington formed his first cabinet, he assembled the two most brilliant minds of the era: Alexander Hamilton, the ambitious Secretary of the Treasury, and Thomas Jefferson, the philosophical Secretary of State. Washington hoped for cooperation. What he got was an ideological civil war that would define American politics for centuries. This isn't just history, it's the very DNA of the American debate. The rivalry between Hamilton and Jefferson was not personal squabbling. It was a fundamental disagreement over what America should be. Hamilton, a self-made immigrant who saw the world through the lens of commerce and finance, championed a powerful, modern industrial economy. He envisioned a nation of merchants, banks, and cities, a commercial powerhouse that could compete with Europe. His famous financial plan was designed to tie the fate of wealthy elites to the success of the federal government. Jefferson, the aristocratic Virginian farmer, held an almost opposite view. He feared the corruption of cities and bankers, believing the true virtue of America lay in the independent, self-sufficient farmer. For him, the ideal republic was an agrarian one, where yeoman farmers guarded liberty and democracy. The second major conflict was over power. Hamilton was the face of the Federalists, arguing for a strong, centralized federal government. He believed only a vigorous national authority could manage the debt, ensure stability, and command international respect. He famously mistrusted the passions of the common man. Jefferson led the opposition, the Democratic Republicans. He placed his faith in the people and in states' rights. For Jefferson, too much federal power was simply a new form of monarchy, a threat to liberty that they had just fought a revolution to escape. The ultimate showdown came in 1791 over Hamilton's proposal to create the first national bank of the United States. Hamilton argued that the bank was necessary and proper for the government to carry out its constitutional duties, like collecting taxes and regulating commerce. This introduced his concept of a loose construction of the Constitution. If the document didn't explicitly forbid something and it served a national purpose, the government could do it. Jefferson was horrified. He demanded a strict construction. Because the Constitution did not specifically grant Congress the power to charter a bank, he argued that Hamilton's plan was illegal and a dangerous overreach. He warned that this power grab would favor wealthy speculators and corrupt the republic. President Washington, needing a stable economy, ultimately sided with Hamilton. The bank was chartered, but the lines were permanently drawn. The debate over the bank solidified the creation of America's first two-party system. In the end, both men won. Jefferson's ideas on democracy, the common man, and agrarian idealism deeply shaped the national character and spirit. But it was Hamilton's financial system, his establishment of federal credit, his policies on debt, and his vision of a strong, unified government that provided the durable, functional structure that allowed the country to survive and thrive. Every modern American debate, from infrastructure spending and the role of the Federal Reserve to arguments over states' rights and social policy, is essentially a rerun of the great argument between Alexander Hamilton and Thomas Jefferson. The tension between Hamilton's desire for order and efficiency and Jefferson's relentless pursuit of liberty and freedom is not a flaw in the American system. It is its most enduring, defining feature. The history is unpacked, but the debate continues.